Brooke Jenner joins us now in studio with Miranda Satterthwaite, who's got her finger on the pulse of Canterbury's science and innovation sector. Brooke.
Miranda, you coordinate the science, technology, engineering and mathematics, or STEM pathways here at Ara. Why do you think it's important to get young people, and young girls in particular, enthusiastic about STEM?
Statistically, still the science and technology positions are held by males all around the world, and women are fantastic innovators. They're great at creating new things and they've got a sensitivity to the environment, so it's a great opportunity to bring them into this career pathway.
And what sets Christchurch apart from other regions around the country in terms of STEM opportunities for young people?
The youth of Christchurch have lived through the most incredible earthquake, and they have the capacity for great resilience. They've seen things being built around them and they're strong at heart. They can build new things, so that means they can become great scientists and great engineers.
And in terms of studying options?
Oh, for pathways, it's incredible. We have 2 tertiaries with engineering schools. We have fantastic science pathways, and also architectural studies is something you can do at Ara Institute of Canterbury. So, yeah, they've got great options ahead of them.
And in April, you took 40 students from 5 South Island schools over to the Kennedy Space Centre in Florida. What do you think the main learning point was for those students?
I think persistence was the main thing. Some of the missions we did during Space Camp were really hard. The mission to Mars, we got locked in and it got accelerated up at 3G, and then we were weightless and put to sleep, and then we had to land vehicles in this really dusty, remote environment. It was really hard. Some of the training was just more difficult than they'd ever done before, and persistence is what they grew out of that.
Right, and they all enjoyed the trip?
Yeah, they loved it. It was amazing.
And just last week, the Christchurch City Council endorsed an Antarctic Gateway strategy. Can you tell me a little bit about what that might mean for the city's technology and innovation sectors in coming years?
Well, Christchurch is a gateway city to Antarctica, and New Zealand's one of the first countries over the date line. So for us, it means we can come up with code and we can come up with devices and inventions that can be brought to market ahead of other places and test them out in an environment where we've got great legal parameters and a lot of protection, and it's a very innovative opportunity for that.
And can you outline why Antarctica is being used as a sort of test area for space exploration?
So Antarctica is the windiest, coldest and most remote place on the planet. To deploy anything to Antarctica, you have to account for how much it weighs and how to plan to get it there, just like when you're trying to get to Mars. The poles of Mars are very similar to Antarctica. So instead of wasting money of sending things into space, we can test them out really close to New Zealand and Antarctica, and that's just what NASA is doing at the moment.
And what's most exciting for you, Miranda, about the future of science and space technology?
I think the fact that we can link space technology to agriculture, which is in Canterbury in particular. So for example, we can launch rockets up with CubeSats and we can get data about what's happening with water supplies and what's happening with the Antarctic penguin colonies. The other great area for us is superfoods. I heard an astronaut speak at NASA, and the big issue about getting enough food for the growing space industry is going to be something we can solve here in Canterbury, really unique.
Right, thank you, Miranda. Thank you for your time.